Hello! Welcome to Asylum. It starts immediately. I'm so sorry it's so loud. Let's turn that down a bit. But yeah, the game starts immediately, so I felt that I needed to record from the start. Gotta make my room more atmospheric.
There I was, after all those years, at the threshold of a nightmarish place. I never thought I'd have the courage to return. While I had been toying with the idea for a while, that day I had woken up with a peculiar urge to return to Hanwell Mental Institute.
Maybe because I have a crazy hallucination in my passenger seat. And I feel the need for professional care.
Of course, there was a strong reason to come here, but the circumstances that led me back to the Institute were oddly dreamlike, as if I wasn't in control of my own actions.
See? Told you. I'm playing with the audio settings a little bit. Yeah, I just realized that every time I eat or drink or do anything, you guys can hear that.
I needed to know what this place had done to me, the meaning behind those bizarre visions. I'd rather face the direful truth than live in blissful oblivion.
Okay. Oops. Save. Because I can. Let me finish up my food. Okay. So I can look around. Zoom. Zoom. You know, forks don't really work that well with hash browns if they're made right. Can I? Oh yeah, it said something about, I realized I hadn't had my notepad. As I grabbed my notepad, I was struck with a sense... something. You guys can read it. Okay. Oh, there is a person. I'm surprised. Come on, game. Load. Five Nights at Freddy's? Um, excuse me, ma'am, but you appear out of
Welcome to the
place.
Hanwell Mental Institute. What can I do for you?
I wasn't expecting to find anyone here.
Oh, and why is that?
Well, this is gonna sound a bit strange, but I thought this building was abandoned.
As you can see, that's no longer the case. My name is Julia, and I'm the receptionist for the Institute. Why are you
I
here?
think you're dead. I have a little notepad here. It says I need to enter the institute, so that is why I'm here. So I could enter the institute.
This is an awkward situation. I was hoping to take a look around the Institute.
But you thought it was abandoned.
Indeed, and that's why I thought nobody would mind.
We certainly do mind. This is private property, you know. Hanwell Mental Institute was never abandoned, just closed to the public until recently. And still, deserted or not, it's not like just anyone can walk inside. You do realize that.
This caught me completely by surprise. I'm not sure what to say.
Well, you can start by explaining yourself. Why did you come here?
I wanted to enter the institute.
The last thing I expected was to find people here tonight. I assumed the Institute had shut down indefinitely.
Not indefinitely. It's true that it ceased to operate for a number of years, but we're in the process of reopening it now. While not in the most pristine of conditions, which should be evident if you look around, the structure is still robust.
That's what I'm trying to do.
But there's a lot of work to do.
I am
I must
trying
say its
to
general
look
state is
around.
indeed rough. But I can see how with some cleanup, intensive cleanup, you could get this place up and running again.
Also, other mental hospitals in the region are growing overcrowded, which has prompted state authorities to reuse this place.
Why are other hospitals so overcrowded?
I can't say. Maybe it's the times we're living in. Don't you feel somewhat overwhelmed by everything that's going on in the world?
You're trying to make me a patient.
Guess some people are less prepared to cope with all that and, need help.
I see your point.
Still, that doesn't mean I can allow a complete stranger in.
So, let me get this straight. The whole institute is being reopened?
That's what I said. Patients from smaller hospitals who are not getting proper attention are being relocated here, and extensive renovations are scheduled to begin tomorrow.
It all seems rather empty, though.
Tonight, it's just me, security, Dr. Miller, and a few patients in the building.
You already have patients?
This isn't my first time here, you know.
Oh, you used to work here?
No.
I'm very much acquainted with this institute.
You should have said so in the first place. I still don't understand why you came all the way up here in the evening.
There's
Because I'm psychotic.
something from those old days that I need to find, and quite urgently. It's a health issue.
You sound serious.
Yeah,
Very much so.
part
And
of
you're
being
looking
serious.
For...
Drugs.
Documents mostly. Maybe some notes. There's a matter of great importance that I need to understand.
Well, it's a highly unusual situation, but it's not like you can cause much trouble. And if you do, I'll have the security guard have a not-so-friendly talk with you.
Understood.
Let's talk rules then. First, you're fully responsible for your own safety.
I accept all the risks.
You must also leave before dawn. The construction workers are arriving early and will turn the place upside down. And please, steer clear of the upper floors.
Immediately go to the upper floors.
Do
Understood.
we have an agreement?
No.
Yes, we do. Thank you so much, Julia. This means a lot.
Very well. Go ahead. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Me too. Something tells me this is my last chance before the Institute as I knew it ceases to be.
It's going to be a whole different place in the morning, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, that's called construction.
So, we're on good terms now?
Yes, if you need information about something, you can come to me. I can get a bit intimidating at this time of the day, but between you and me, I don't mind a bit of company. This place can get on your nerves.
Got it. I promise I'll try to relieve your boredom.
What about Dr.
So
Millet?
who's Dr. Miller?
He has been appointed as the new head director of the Institute, and he's overseeing the whole reopening process.
I thought Hanwell was the director. Isn't that the name of the Institute?
That was a long time ago, and I'm not sure about that history either. I do recall that Dr. Miller and Dr. Hanwell were acquainted with each other, and I don't think Dr. Miller is planning to change the name of the Institute either, out of respect for Dr. Hanwell.
Mm-hmm.
But where are all the workers? I don't see any ongoing construction or renovations.
It's almost nighttime. Everyone else is arriving in the morning.
Ow.
You know, I didn't have the best of experiences at the Hanwell Mental Institute.
I'm sorry to hear that. As I told you, I'm not familiar with those days. My understanding is that things were rough. But I can assure that all current staff members are new, and everyone is eager to get this place up and running again.
Julia, your enthusiasm is commendable, considering the state of this place.
I like to think positive.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the reason why I came back is to make sense out of my involvement in the Institute.
It sounds as if you didn't enjoy working here.
It's because I didn't work here.
You could say it was a traumatic period in my life.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm even having nightmares about it.
Seriously?
It's been bothering me for weeks. This pressing feeling that I need to do or understand some decisive detail. Almost as if I forgot something of extreme importance here.
I hope you find what you're looking
My will to live? My God! How much can I say about my condition? Let's do this
You
one.
said there's more people here.
I'm
Patients.
trying to make him crossed off.
Yes, although we're operating with reduced staff. The establishment is far from ready, as should be apparent, meaning mostly low-risk patients have been readmitted.
In this state, I don't understand.
It could use some maintenance, yes. And trust me, I'm freezing to death without those radiators working.
My memories of this place are hazier than I thought.
It's likely its current state of disarray. I also find it disconcerting at times. The darkness and stillness...
You have a literal broken clock behind you.
That's very true.
And there's trash on the floor.
I'm done for now.
Alright, I'm done talking to her. I don't care enough. Okay. Can I, like, help you clean? Like, I feel bad. Ah, yes. William Shakespeare. Or whatever the hell is going on. Excuse me. Why is there an extra arm right here? Is it this dude? Okay, it is. He's facing that way and he's looking back over his shoulder. And this is his arm. Okay. I was concerned. I thought it was like a disembodied, like, AI arm. Though it kind of does look like this is his hand, and this is his hand, and this is his hand. Hand. Understood. Oh. Why am I not reading this? The radiators weren't working, and it showed. The cold here was glacial. Poor Julia. There was no point in rummaging through trash cans. Anyway, maybe the chairs were something they could fix on short notice, and I was putting too much thought into this. Oh. What? I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's just excessive. Oh. Julia's desk was sufficiently tidy, at least when compared to its surroundings. I wouldn't call that tidy. at all. An old but elegant grandfather clock, which unfortunately was no longer working. This way. I don't really like the point and click aspect, but there was a series of uninteresting magazines on the table, dated too. Are you deformed or crippled? Wow. Opening of the West Infirmary, 1878. Well, she's gonna haunt my dreams. Reasons for admission. Intemperance and business trouble? Kicked in the head by a horse? That is very specific. Hereditary predisposition, so a genetic issue. Ill treatment by husband. Imaginary female trouble. Oh, hysteria, again, same thing right there. Immoral life. Imprisonment. Jealousy and religion. Are those the same? Laziness. You can get admitted to the asylum for laziness? Marriage of son? So I'm guessing that is supposed to be like if your son gets married and you're mad about it, you can get admitted. Masturbation for 30 years. Oh, masturbation and syphilis. Masturbation for 30 years. So if you're a 30-year-old virgin, you can get admitted. If you want to masturbate and you have syphilis, so you can't touch it. Medicine to prevent conception. So you get, this is talking about reasons for admission, not reasons to come for medication. So if you want to get contraception, that's bad, and you deserve to be put here. Menstrual deranged. So PMS. Mental excitement. I got excited mentally. Novel reading? What? Well, so let's go through this list and find out which ones I would get kicked like admitted for. Totally kicked in the head by a horse. Hereditary predisposition. I would. Probably imaginary female trouble. Probably hysteria. Honestly, especially given the time period, probably immoral life. How dare I, a woman, buy a house and live alone with 3 cats, 2 spiders, and eventually a snake, and like have relations out of wedlock and all of this other stuff. Like, yeah. Imprisonment, no. Jealousy and religion, probably, because I'm not religious. Laziness, yep, I am lazy. Marriage of son, I don't have a son. Masturbation and syphilis, no. Masturbation for 30 years, yes. Medicine to prevent contraception. Or conception. I've been saying that wrong this whole time. It's medicine to prevent conception. Honestly, I probably would have. I don't need that anymore, but I probably would have at the time. Menstrual deranged. I don't think so. I don't think I have that bad of an issue with PMS, but who knows? So we're gonna add that to the list. So that's 9 so far. Mental excitement, yes, totally. Novel reading, yes, I have a literal library, so, and women weren't allowed to read back then, so definitely. Nymphomania, totally. Opium habit, can't because of my job. Overaction of the mind, so overthinking, yes. So there's 11. Overstudy of religion, so that means obsessing about religion, so like being a zealot. No. Overtaxing mental powers. Yes, being stressed. Parents were cousins? Oh, that's amazing. Periodical fits? No. Tobacco and masturbation. Why? Why is that such an issue? Tobacco, no. Tobacco and masturbation, yes. Political excitement, no, not really. Politics, I'm a politician. Oh yes, get in there. Religious enthusiasm, again, zealot, no. Fever and loss of lawsuit, no. Liking mist. Now that's just mean. I like that game. So there we go. I would get admitted because of that. What about liking ribbon? Is that also a thing? Asthma, bad company, bad habits and political excitement, bad whiskey, bloody flux. What? Okay, brain fever, business fevers. What are business fevers? Carbonic acid gas. I think that would probably be acid reflux. Congestion of brain, death of sons in war, decoyed into the army, deranged masturbation, desertion by a husband. We're gonna start from the bottom now on the other side. Dissipation of nerves, female disease. Ah, yes, being a female is a disease. Fell from horse in war. Fell from horse at home? No. Fell from horse in war? Yes. Feebleness of intellect. You can get admitted because you're dumb. False confinement. Wait, you get admitted if you were sent to prison falsely? Excuse me. Sexual derangement, sexual abuse and stimulants, self-abuse, seduction and disappointment. Oh, that's amazing. So if you are able to seduce people, if you're a catfish basically, to be able to seduce people but then disappoint them. Scarlantina, I don't know what that is. Salvation Army? Yes, some of them probably do deserve to be in the asylum. Rumor of husband murder. Not husband murder, but rumor. Hard study. Gunshot wound. That's for a hospital. Grief. Greediness. Gathering in the head. I think that's a headache. Spinal irritation. Yes, it bothers me to have a spine. Snuff eating for 2 years? Who eats snuff? By the way, in case you don't know, snuff is the brand for a type of it's not chew and it's not dip, but it's like a packet instead. I think they might also have dip, but yeah. But who eats that? That's gross. Smallpox, again, that sounds like you need a hospital, not a mental institution. Abusive walkthroughs. Now, that's just mean. Superstition. No, superstition. What the hell is I think it's supposed to be superstition with a typo. Women trouble, vicious vices. Now you're just getting alliterative. Venereal excesses. Ugh. Uterine derangement. Isn't that the same as menstrual deranged? Time of life. It's just that time of life where everyone goes to the asylum. The war. No context. Which for? I don't know. Suppression of the menses. Suppressed masturbation. So being celibate, if you masturbate, you're bad. If you're celibate, you're bad. Fighting fire. Ah yes, all firefighters have mandatory asylum stays. Exposure in army. Exposure and quackery? No. Exposure and hereditary. Excitement as officer. Excessive sexual abuse. Epileptic fits. Yes, that would actually get you sent. Egotism. Dropsy. That again I think is hospital, because dropsy I believe is the bends, which is when you rise in altitude too fast and you develop oxygen bubbles in your blood. or it's something to do with infants. I forgot which. Domestic trouble, domestic affliction. Yes, I am afflicted by being in a domicile. And dissolute habits. Okay, that is something. Thorazine. No! I still have pictures to look at. Geriatrics, helping older people enjoy life longer. Electronic therapy for mental illness. Longer life for people past 40. Excuse me. Wow. That is wild. Radiator. Another trash can, unsurprisingly filled with garbage too. And the loading screen of death. I began to remember the layout of the building. This was the administrative... I don't get to read the rest. Let's go this way. The vast and lonely ocean extended as far as the eye could see. I felt like I was at the end of the world. Janitor's closet. Ugh! Why is there gases? Is there a light switch? Just a bunch of meaningless notes left for the poor janitor. Classical gold. Violin concertos op 8. Suite number 16 in B minor. Flute solo from Turandot. Nocturne suite in E flat. Several liquids that were of no use to me. Some of them dangerous even. So they are of use to you. The boxes seem to be filled with random junk. I had the impression that if it worked, the radio would only play pre-war transmissions. Officer Hawthorne, Officer Ebersbacher, archive staff room. Okay. Why do I need this? Understood, I don't. I'm gonna leave your power on. Fuck you, lady. I don't need to see that, apparently. Dr. Hawthorne. Time for Dr. Ebersbacher. The dimly lit office belonged to Dr. Ann Ebersbacher, a stern and cold psychologist whom I remembered from my stay at the Institute. I was surprised to find the room unlocked. The statue was fairly heavy. Does that mean I can throw it? Oh. Nope. Oh. Lab coats had made me feel uneasy ever since my short stay at the Institute, especially when worn by doctors. Escape. Escape. Oh! We're finding out more about ourselves the further we go. Like the fact that my date of admission was today. And my diagnosis so far is schizophrenia. Logs? I don't want to go back over conversations. Nope. This way. Why is there a naked lady? Sophisticated choice for this room. What could it have meant to the owner? That there was a naked lady. Those drawers seem to be jammed. Strawberry or... I'm clicking. Nope, not allowed to click. This drawer is shut tight. I wonder if there would be anything of interest inside. I see. Oh. Still apparently nothing for me to peruse. Do I not have a name? There we go. Dr. Ann Ebersbacher. An ideal... I don't need to read more clearly. I want the effect. An ideal complement. The recovery rate at which the Institute was high, thanks to the advanced treatments and novel group therapy techniques pioneered by the universally acclaimed psychologist Dr. Ann Ebersbacher. Even patients with extreme mental disorders shown meaningful progress under her care and went on to enjoy full lives within the walls of the Institute. Yeah, within the walls, meaning they didn't heal. Many others returned to their families in time, ready to face new challenges and experiences in their improved conditions. The doctor organized and directed group therapy sessions for patients who had a chance of recovering or demonstrated an ability to reason. She even took part in many of those sessions herself, investing an unusual amount of effort in her patients' progress. Colleagues remember her soft, caressing voice. It had a magical effect, soothing everyone around her. Not according to what my dude just said. Her dedication was initially perceived by the rest of the staff as the mark of passion and altruism, but in time it became apparent that her interest was purely medical, though Dr. Ebersbacher was generally moral and honorable person. She was in fact wholly uninterested in the patients themselves and was focused rather on the improvement of science. It was by pure chance that her patients improved in return. In later years, the doctor's demeanor became cold and calculating. She began to neglect herself, always showing up to work untidy and exuding a somber mood. Rumors that she made a startling discovery abound to this day. Understood. I want to see if I can get that last drawer. Oh, yes. Sorry, I got a notification and I need to check it. Okay, back. I did not miss anything of importance. There it is. I was like, where is the thing? Yes, Ebersbacher had a degree in clinical psychology. Emphasis on the clinical. Oh, book. Her library was respectable and well preserved. Ooh. Documents. I was wondering what happened to these people. It was a pile of documents about workers at the Institute. Oh, book. I don't want to read more. When I first arrived at the Institute, I wasn't sure what to expect. Though it's well located and its facilities are modern and effective. The horse and buggy mentality of the staff and approach to medicine are appalling. It's been a few weeks already since I got here, and I know for certain that I won't get along with Ellis. I can appreciate Dr. Hanwell's perspective and his need to take a firm hand in everyday activities at the Institute. I know too well what it means to deal with these sick, mindless individuals, but Ellis is an altogether different matter. His attitude is borderline brutish and dates back to a bygone era of barbaric practices. I can't understand how this character has attained so much rank and power at the Institute. I wish I could understand what Hanwell saw in him. In spite of the general adverse environment, I'm anxious to start testing my theories with a number of patients. Fortunately, the staff seem to respect my background and extensive studies. They almost seem intimidated by them. Even Ellis treats me differently, with a kind of silent doubt, as if he didn't know what to expect. And I've seen how he treats women in the Institute. Guess that must be some sort of puzzle to him. So I look forward to keeping my notes and observations in this journal. I'll be working with a particularly diverse group, with some of its members exhibiting extreme and promising pathologies. Rebecca is by far the most intriguing subject. This woman has been a schizophrenic from a young age, exhibiting a rambling and erratic personality. No family, no social life to speak of. She used to live in the suburbs, where she'd roam aimlessly in the streets, your typical town loony. Last year she was viciously raped by two thugs, and then left heavily beaten and bruised in a damp alley. It's a miracle she's still alive. It's a miracle anyone cared enough to save her. Sadly, she became pregnant after the attack, which sent her psyche into an even darker downward spiral. Her mind is in a nadir now. Dervish, by the way. She thinks she's carrying the spawn of the devil and has repeatedly attempted to perform an abortion. A fringe case by any measure, the sort of patient that would have received unabashed shock treatment in other institutions, and the perfect subject to test newer, less invasive approaches to mind healing. Our first group therapy session will begin tomorrow with about half a dozen patients, or so I've been told. Excuse me. I'm going to focus on one particular group for now, and I believe Hanwell himself will be present for the first sessions. Nothing of the sort has been attempted in this place, and I'm excited to take the first steps into a brighter new age for psychology. Interesting. Oh. Cassette player. Possibly meant she used to have a record. I don't have anything. Okay. More art. My ear is itchy. Offices and waiting room. I didn't get to check this side of things. Nope. I'm not going to. I don't really want to go that way yet. Archives, meeting room, visiting room, and wash closet. Water closet. Archives. Ooh, it's open. This means more reading. Oh. Many rows of boxes, presumably filled with administrative paperwork, adorn the east wall. Am I not gonna walk forward and look at things? Speaker wiring diagram. The wiring diagrams seem to indicate the location of speakers across a section of the first floor. Okay. Okay. Oh. I saw a knife. Okay. No. Click. A register of patients who had forever... excuse you, who had forever become part of something. The Hanwell Mental Institute. Stew Blood Coffee Sizer? Who names themselves Blood Coffee? Rowena. No other name. I thought I was going to say Kevin Bacon. Rock M. Knife. I figured the letter opener would come in handy. Yes. Nope. Okay, to the door. Out the door. A series of speakers were distributed along the corridor. Interesting. What is this place? Below it, something. The wallpaper was falling apart, giving way to moistened plaster. Ew! Oh, I can look at all of these. Relaxing classical music. No, I wanna look. Oh, it's empty. I'm gonna press tab on that one. Please be more mindful of the vinyl records. Their covers are scattered all over this section and they're getting damaged. We can't let patients play with them, although I have seen members of the staff being careless with them as well. It is a shame and a disgrace to all the hard work we nurses do to keep this place running smoothly. Beginnings. For decades, the Hanwell Mental Institute housed patients of many ages with varying degrees of mental illness. Feeble-minded men and women not fit for living independently in society were admitted and received excellent nursing care. With a hygienic environment, magnificent facilities, and a well-qualified personnel, the Institute strived to attend to all their needs. The four-story building was constructed atop a cliff, amidst a leafy and calm forest, with the goal of housing over 300 patients. This particular location ensured maximum security. Access was severely restricted, and any patient attempting to leave would have to descend a rocky and winding path down to the base of a high mountain, thwarting any attempt to escape the facilities. Every day, patients could spend their time in the vast courtyard library or game room and take part in other leisure activities. The most capable ones were periodically selected to help with daily duties such as laundry, cooking, administration tasks, and such. Groups were assembled and assigned to a therapist according to their cognitive abilities and their members, each engaging each individual in diverse approaches to therapy. These include standard rehabilitation, hydrotherapy, group therapy, and excuse me, for the more difficult cases, other more stringent methods. Well, I think I'm going to leave it here. Yes. And it was nice, yeah. I don't know how I feel about this game. I might not make another video. We'll see. Bye.